Hello, and welcome to today's episode of the Daily Blend. It's New Year's Eve, and I am joined in the studio today by my friend Jay Sparks.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm great.
Great. All right. Officially, you're the director of the Fishman Center for Entrepreneurship
Correct.
at Columbia College.
That's me.
That is you.
It's me.
And I also know you used to be a bartender.
I did. I did for a long time.
For a long time.
Yes.
So people recognize you when they see you.
They do. This is not unfamiliar to people.
I knew it wouldn't be. That's why I asked you. And so what I asked you to do, I said, most time New Year's Eve, it's just champagne.
Sure.
But can we make a champagne cocktail?
Sure, of course.
Do something a little different.
Of course we can.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about the cocktail, and then I want to ask you about something cool you did over this last year.
So this is basically just going to be gin and grapefruit.
Okay.
With champagne.
Yes.
And so instead of like a mimosa though, you're probably going to make this like a punch. We're not going to obviously make a punch bowl just for the two of us.
Well.
So, I mean, you know. So, no, but just you're going to work through and gin and grapefruit juice, maybe some grapefruit soda.
Yeah.
And then add the champagne to get a little extra bubbly.
Okay.
And I'll just start doing that while we
chat. That's
Yeah,
right. That's right.
Sure.
Sounds good. Okay, so this year on social media,
Yes.
you did this really cool thing. You asked a question a day.
I did.
They run the gamut. I mean, all kinds of things. Give me some examples of some questions you asked.
Oh my gosh. Well, the very first one we asked was, what are you good at? And I got so many responses. I didn't even have it. I didn't say question : like so many of mine did. It was the very first day. I didn't know what I was doing. But I had a buddy who was starting to do some morning things on social media, and I was like, I want to do something, and I don't want to be on video. No offense, but I didn't want to be on video every morning. But I wanted to do something kind of daily. And so what I came up with was to ask a question and get these responses. And it just kind of took off and took a life of its own.
Yeah, and I would imagine that over this last year, you have learned some things that you did not know about people that you know.
Yeah, for sure. And even adding new friends to, as the year goes on, you find new people, you request friends, and you make new friends, and then they pop on and start answering. You're like, well, this is a really easy way to get to know people.
Yes,
so,
yes, it is. What would you say was your most memorable question?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I think one of the ones I did near the end, and I never when it worked ahead.
Okay.
Every morning I would sit and come up with my question.
I thought you had a book.
I never had a notes app. I never had a book. Nothing.
Okay.
But what I did was I said something about message me and send me an anonymous compliment for somebody. And I think I cried about 3 times that day, just passing along messages to people, from people, and no one ever knew who it was. No one knew, what was being said from whom, but just passing on those messages all day was probably the best one of the year.
That is really nice and incredible that you got to get anonymous messages, which were compliments for other people, and then you got to pass those compliments along without ever revealing the source.
Never revealed the source.
That's special.
Yes.
That is special. So I have a question. Are you gonna keep doing it?
Oh, I don't know. I'm taking a little sabbatical, probably till the end of the year.
Yes.
And till as we go through this stage of the year, and we'll see what comes out next year. It might be something different. I got some other things on the board to work through. But I was going to quickly, as we can sample these, what have you learned on AC? What have you learned on Daily Blend? Is there anything?
Man, I have learned a lot. Because I talk to so many people, I go home with this head full of all this random information.
Yes.
And so when I'm in my regular day-to-day life, I'm like, no, that actually is not how it goes. It goes like this. And
it all comes back out.
How do you know that? Well, because I've been on the show.
That's right.
So cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Grapefruit cocktail. We can post the recipe for this.
You
was
betcha.
pretty easy.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a real special treat coming up.
Yes.
To bring in the new year. We are going to have a very familiar New Year's Eve song performed by our friends, the January Lanterns.
I couldn't ask for a better co-host today.
Could not ask for better. Thank you, Jay.
Yes.
Thank you to January Lanterns.
Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Cheers. Cheers. All right, let's see. That's good, right?
Easy.
And easy peasy. All right. Thank you, Jay.
You're welcome.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? We'll take a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne. For Auld Lang Syne, my dear. For Auld Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne. And surely you will buy the cup, and surely I'll buy mine. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne. For Auld Lang Syne, my dear. For Auld Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne. For Auld Lang Syne, my dear. For Auld Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for Auld Lang Syne. For Auld Lang Syne. For Auld Lang